Good morning, investor. Good morning. It's 1 a.m. Another recording late at midnight. As you can see, I had a beautiful day. Look at that sharp jump. Finally, some good news. The market got good. Hold on, it doesn't move well. This way, okay. But today it has been a really good day. We got like a really good news from the Fed. Okay, hold on. From Powell, Jerome Powell says that he's stating that we're having rates just below range of estimate for neutral policy. It's raising question whether he's walking back an earlier view that neutral was long enough to lay off. Basically, it was a good news, and investors seem to like it. We're jumping midday. I was at class, and I stopped everything I'm doing. It's such a good news. Anyway, as you can see, my account is going up again. Yes, I did put in a lot of money back. I'm confident in the market. I bought a dip, and I bought a dip right before it jumped back up, and I acquired back a lot of my stocks back, well, a lot of all my portfolio, and I'll discuss it to you today. Now, before I continue, I want to talk more about the market because this market is a really 2018 market. It's very volatile. I know we had a huge jump today from Powell and the Fed got a good statement. However, tomorrow we're gonna have another FOMC meeting. I think um, they're gonna take something more that will react another volatility. Who knows what's gonna happen? And then the next day, on Friday, we're gonna have a G20 meeting in Argentina, where the focus of trade deals between China and U.S. And not just that, they're gonna U.S. gonna have a lot of more discussion with a lot of other countries such as England. We're having a U.S. and U.K. deal intention. Actually, that's another major thing, but the focus here that we're looking at is the US and China deal, as it has been taking the stock market really intense for the past couple of months. We're looking at a lot of big tech Chinese company names such as Alibaba and JD and Tencent. They've been massively actively in a bear market. Even in the US stocks, SPY, all indexes are looking really ugly, but I'm pretty confident. I added some more money, some more cash in that. I bought a lot of my stocks back, even some Chinese exposure. I don't know what that is. Um, JD and Alibaba, but I'm gonna hold it through. My plan here is to cut profit quick. I'm all in profit right now. I will be unfocused on point. I trade full time. I can't trade full time, but I'm gonna watch through. I'm gonna hold through it. If things go up and they're gonna make a nice deal, which is highly unlikely because Trump seems very selfish in this deal. Although it is, they're gonna talk mainly about the IP theft issue, which is China is highly reliant on because a bunch of their businesses, such as the production of phones and everything else, basically is so much in exposure to the IP theft that they're doing. So that's why I think it's very unlikely, highly unlikely that they will make a deal. However, I'm just gonna hold this thing through, and I'll just sell and take profit. I'm not afraid of. I'm not hesitant to take profit in this game because 2018 has been a really volatile market. I think for you traders that have been watching the market day to day, I know that this is going on, and my advice is to not be hesitant to take a profit. This is the time to make the big change opportunity. Either the market is going up based on the deal. So if you can utilize the market and make money out of it, it's great. However, you have to understand the exposure that you're risking your money into, and you have to act quick about it. Now that I'm done with all this boring market news stuff, let's just get back and jump to my portfolio. Oh, I'm down $1 during the after hours since the future seems to hold just there. The ES. But let's just get jump into my first highest position. Still, my champion is AT&T. Now, people are asking, why am I still holding AT&T? This thing has so much risk going on. This thing has a lot of exposure to that, to debt. They're highly indebted. I think they got like $150 billion debt after their acquisition of Warner Media. However, I still maintain it as one of my highest holding. So this company recently just, well, my main focus on it is because the dividend. They've been paying constantly a really nice dividend. Even just now, during their conference call, they decided to increase their dividend again until I think it's really close to 7%. And I'm investing in the future, for me to have freedom to live off dividend. And this company pays really nice dividend. I really, even when this stock price goes down and down, I see it as a long term stockholder, as a buying opportunity. Um, Also, this company's product that they're doing, aside of all the telecommunication, the internet, the direct TV, they're also the acquisition that they have on Warner Media. It got me real nice. I really like what they're doing in Warner Media. All their movies, like, this is just personal good, movies that they're doing. I mean, like, come on, who doesn't like Warner Media's movies? I mean, I like Harry Potter. I like, DC. Well, a lot of people are having controversy with Marvel and DC, but I am personally a DC person. I like Superman videos. I like all of them. I didn't want to make an argument about that. But AT&T, I just love the company for what they're doing, what they stand for. Although they're really, really risky with their debt, and it seems like they are not able to hold their dividend. But I'm confident, about their, uh, Warner Media acquisition. Even though it's very indebted, I think they will be able to gain revenue as they will work on. They got a lot of things going on in 2019, especially. Um, they're gonna compete with Disney and all other live streaming media. I think they're working on HBO Plus. I think that's what it's called. A lot of content creation from that too. The next one I have is Alibaba, the second one. I think this one just bounced off the lows, and this thing is another risky play that I have. Alibaba is one of the top retail in China. China is the new world of a medium income people. Like, people in China, they really like the retailer that is in Alibaba, that are used in Alibaba. Their their inventory store are convenient. It's good. It's technology focused, um, and they're dominating in the market of China. They're currently the number one. They used to be the number one largest company used to be Tencent, but they got hit after the trade war problem, and Alibaba just take the crown of the first, highest public company in China. And, I don't know. Um, Although it's very risky holding this through the G20, I'm just gonna hold it, and if it doesn't work, I'll cut my profit quick or take a stop loss. I'm already on plan with that. But for the long term, I really have no doubt this company is fundamentally and statistically strong. Um, the only the only main reason that they have is the trade war between the US and China, and we'll see how it works out on Friday during the G20 meeting. Next one is I have is, my exposure to healthcare. It's Johnson and Johnson. This is a pharmaceutical company. They're doing a lot of good stuff, although they're having a bunch of cases recently with their, products. I'd say I didn't really follow this thing. This is just a really strong company. I think they got like a $300 billion market cap, very low debt compared to their cash flow. But this thing is just strong. They got major brand that people are using, and it is also seem like, a recession proof. since this bunch of their products are a necessity to public. Next one that I have is Visa. This is a financial company, a credit card business. They're doing the uh, I mean, come on, Visa. Everybody should have Visa card and almost one of people in their pocket, in their wallet. Um, this seems to be also one of the necessity. People are um, using less and less cash, and people are more just feeling like easier to use card rather than cash. But that's about Visa. They I think they don't have dividend. I think they do, but it's very small. Next one I have is Facebook. This is one of my technology. I really like this company, although they've been hit really hard under the antitrust problem that they have with the Congress, with their political views. A bunch of people are hating Facebook right now. This thing has been hit hard, especially before on the conference call. They were dropping like all the way from 200 all the way to I think 170-ish, and it's still ranking all the way to 136. Um, this company is really fighting hard, really, really hard to the security privacy policy issue. But um, according to, I've been listening to some of politics, and people are just slamming them for conspiration with some Russians investigation that they're doing less how do I say it, less effective. I don't know. But they seem to be having controversy about the security issue, and people are hating Facebook a lot. But for me, I really like their business model. They run an advertisement. Well, what they're doing is they're selling your personal information. Basically, it seems dirty, but it's uh, it's a smart advertisement business. The advertiser really like consumer with focus, and it is better to target their consumer uh, for the ads rather than doing it on television or something like in a billboard or something like that. It's less attractive. Also, this company, uh, mo- most of their business run online, so they don't have inventory to make that something like that. So this company literally have well almost zero debt, but they have like some small, but it doesn't matter. This company is really strong. They run under a strong cash flow. They don't have debt, and this company is strong. For the short term, I really think this is gonna hit until most likely 120 zone. But overall, for the long termers, I think this is a buying point. I'll probably add one more, but I'll see how the price action going after the G20 thing pass through. The next one that I have is consumer staples beverage company, PepsiCo. This is a new addition. I just added like literally right on top. I have it at 116. I think I just bought it this morning, right before the jump from the federal news thing happened. I just want to more exposure to consumer staples because I think the only consumer staples I have is PG, Procter and Gamble. This is a PepsiCo. I really like what they're doing too. I think this is one of the best consumer staples. Their rival is Coca-Cola. I have some kind of doubt about before I bought either Coca-Cola or Pepsi, but when I review what they're doing, their company and their business are more diverse than Coca-Cola of what they're running. Rather than Coca-Cola, who are doing just beverages like water or Coca-Cola and coffee, PepsiCo is more diverse. I think they're more exposure to fruits, snacks like they own Frito-Lay, um, Naked, drinks, healthy drinks, waters, but Pepsi overall is more diverse than Coca-Cola, I think. That's why I like PepsiCo more than Coca-Cola. They also offer better dividend, and Well, we'll see how it goes because I really bought this thing right on the top of the top. Next one is my energy sector, Chevron. This thing has a really nice dividend. I'm interested in it. I also bought it on top again. Oil recently have a really bad news like CL. Okay, oil is really dropping hard too right now, and I don't know how it impacts this thing, but Chevron is holding right there. It maintains its price. Well, it's been impacting it, of course, the past several time for, but Chevron is just holding it. They maintain the dividend. They're maintaining their chart real well. Compared to other oil companies such as ExxonMobil, let's see, we have BP and Shell. This company has the least amount of debt. Their company, I don't know, just to me, this company is stronger than any other oil company. Next one is my beloved Disney. This is another services entertainment company. Everybody loves Disney. I love Disney. I like what they're doing, what their company stands for. They own company like Pixar. Let's see. They own franchises like Star Wars, Lucasfilm, um, and they're on acquisition of Fox News. They're still kind of working on that. Think they're gonna probably finish it earlier of 2019. Um, Fox actually is gonna be, although they're spending like $70 billion deal acquisition in this one, but a lot of it they're acquiring is really great content making product. I really think it's a good decision for the acquisition. They're gonna own something like The Simpsons, Avatar movie, everything from Fox. I mean, it's a good decision on Disney. They're also um, gonna launch a streaming service, which is what people are mainly looking at Disney. They're launching the Disney Plus. They're mainly gonna put their own content rather than streaming their content on things like Netflix or any other services. I think they're gonna put everything and only put it in the Disney Plus. Um, they're gonna own. They're gonna stream things like National Geographic, um, all the Pixar movie in one place, and they're gonna charge them, so it's gonna make a better revenue stream for themselves. But this one, I really have feeling to add one more if this thing pulls back closer to my entry price. But 2019 should be the golden years for Disney, and I really believe in the company to hold through 2019 as one of my long term. Next one is technology exposure. Microsoft. Microsoft, I got it literally at the bottom near 100. This company recently surpasses Apple. The Apple who reached $1 trillion business in the U.S. I think Apple dropped all the way to $800 billion, and Microsoft catch it like a couple days ago above Apple. Now I was thinking about buying Apple or Microsoft during the big drop happening, and I think Apple. Don't really like Apple. Apple like they are mainly too focused on their one single product, which is the Apple, the MacBook, the iPad, the everything. So if there's something like Chinese news happening that criticize their product, that they're having their iPhone is sales is bad at Japan, for example, that thing really dropped real hard, like single big drop in their one sold product. That's why I don't think I really like Apple because of they need to diversify more in their products. This is what I think about Apple. But aside of that, I pick Microsoft. Microsoft got a lot of exposure to a whole lot of investment outside the country, inside the country. Their product, they're not just doing the laptop computer thing. They got Microsoft Office. They got exposure. Um, to even driving company investment in Asia. They're doing business cloud computing business, and this thing is just strong. I like how diversified Microsoft is doing in their business model. And recently, I think just today, just a couple hours ago, I think they increased their dividend. I think it's going to run up tomorrow because of that. But we'll see. We'll see how Microsoft going to go. I like it. I just own it. I think it's a strong company, and it's pretty cheap too, rather than other technology companies. Next one is my other consumer staples, household products, Procter and Gamble. Think this is a really. I had this thing low. I sold it from in the previous video, and I bought it again in the top, and it's still going up just like one more dollar. I don't know if this thing can maintain its high, its increasing price because this price is really on top. Um, well, we'll see if we have another fear sentiment going on the market. Consumer staples or stuff like healthcare should be going up. People are investing to necessities and household necessities. Procter & Gamble are producing brands like toothpaste or something like I don't know. They make a bunch of stuff that is a necessity. Next one is Avi. This is one of another healthcare company that I have. They offer. I mainly invested in this for their dividend. They got a really nice dividend. I don't expect. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've been doing a bunch of essays in my school. This Avi, they're. I think they just finished one of their FDA approval, one of their drugs. Real nice. Let's see how that turns out. But their Humira product is still one of the top sales that they're doing. They still generate a real nice cash from that. Let's just see how Abbey gonna react. I think back in last year they reached all the way to 120. I'm still getting um, an 80s entry. It's pretty good entry, but for long term, I mainly invested in them for the dividend. Next one is another financial credit company, PayPal. I'm just holding this one. They don't have dividend. Their dividend is reinvested back to the company. This one is real nice. I think to hold this to end of the year. I think people are gonna do bunch of shopping to. This is a third party company, so their business model mainly uh, attract people from people who are shopping like in Amazon, for example, or eBay. But this company is just real strong. People, I believe in companies that are not using cash. People are using less and less cash these days, and PayPal I think is really nice. Next one I have is another. I'm back in Bank of America finally, just two shares. I saw Warren Buffett added their stakes in the banking company, and one of their new stakes is JP Morgan, but they also raised their stakes back again in Bank of America. So I bought the dip. I did bought the dip at 27.18. What a really nice price entry. Although I think they dropped all the way to 26, but I rode them back there in the way up. Um, could have bought more. This thing is like small portion of my portfolio, but this thing is really nice. They offer dividend. Everybody uses banks. I mean, obviously, the interest rates thing with the Jerome Powell really affected this company, but I'm still holding it because it's strong. Next one is another technology Japanese gaming company. I decided that this is going to be the only gaming company that I have. I have it like a really small portion of my portfolio. Uh, Nintendo, they got a really nice good game. One of my favorite games since I was little. I didn't play game a lot, but I used to have a nice childhood from this company, which is the Pokemon franchise, the Smash games. But I'll just hold it right here. I don't care. This thing dropped all the way to 34. I say, why not? I buy it. I day trade it, whatever. but this is just more exposure to international company and whatever. Rather than buying the American ad, they have so much bad news. But Nintendo didn't really have a lot of bad news fundamentally, so just put it right there. Today I got in JD.com, also another risky play for the G20 thing. I got so many exposure to the G20, it is really risky. I shouldn't do it. I mean, it's just 20 bucks. I mean, what could happen? I just cut it if it went bad. But this company is another retail company that is the rival. It has been rivaling. That's the word. But JD is one of Alibaba's rival in China. Um, they're still a way smaller company than Alibaba, but this thing has taken a hit to Alibaba with their sale on the website. So this thing, it was dropping all the way below its IPO price. So I say, why not? I'll get just one share and walk it through G20. Let's see how things go. I'm just gonna see that right there, and I got like a really small, tiny portion of my portfolio is ACB, Aurora Cannabis. I want some little exposure to the weed industry. Let's see how this thing goes. I literally grabbed this thing midday today. Um, they have the beer brewing company and weed company got a really good news today. I think they should pump tomorrow based on the news. I think I forgot what the news about. It's about farm bill, something like that. I didn't even follow a lot of the news, but this is just something like I got like $5 left in my portfolio. I just spent it in cannabis. Let's see if this thing gonna pump tomorrow. I'll day trade more of the game, probably. But that's it for my portfolio. If you guys want to look at it, I'll scroll it slowly. I've got so many stocks going on. I added more cash, and let's see. I'll probably add more if the G20 thing turns out to be making a really good news. However, I'm gonna cut it. I'm not hesitant. I'm gonna cut and take my money away if it turns out ugly. But overall, um, I really still think it's highly unlikely that they will have deals. Um, we have another FOMC meeting tomorrow, so keep that in mind. Hope I didn't post it too late until tomorrow, but that's overall what's going on. Um, I'll post it probably. I know I haven't been posting a lot, but I'll post it again. My update on my portfolio after the G20 thing happened. Um, Also join our Discord group. Gonna ask here. Link in description like usual. With community here. This is where I always update. I'm always here like 24/7. Um, and that's it. Leave a comment, give like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.